join us on one of the hottest days of the year. It's about 90 odd degrees, and that's hot for England, believe me. We're going to fish over the sea wall into the tidal River Crouch, and we're going to sleep overnight in this tent. It's nice and warm here on this side of the sea wall, but when you come up here, the wind on the other side is blowing a hoolie. It's beautiful, and it is a welcome breeze, but it's onshore, and it's going to be a pain in the neck to cast into that, but we're going to make the most of it because we ain't been fishing for ages, so that's what we're going to do. So there's the sea that side and all the wind, and there is not a breath of wind down there where the tent is. I'm sure it'll be okay. Not a breath of wind down here. You can tell it's 90 degrees down the bottom of this sea wall. Oh well, better get some rods set up. So I'm just gonna, that's on a pennel rig, just gonna whip that on with bait elastic. Even a decent bass will take that as well. I am hoping for a ray, but whatever turns up will be welcome. There you go. The other rod is just going to be like a 2-hook flapper with just, you know, tiny little size ones on it, just after anything. We've gathered some driftwood that we found high and dry on the beach, so I ain't going to make this hard. Got a lighter, got some driftwood. We're going to try and get this fire going. I'll get some more wood. Filming?
Yeah.
It's an oyster catcher. Hot dogs for dinner.
Cooking them on a fire that we made on the beach.
Because I haven't caught no fish. No.
That is roasting.
They've only got to be warmed up, haven't they?
Finally looking cooked. Nice one, Max. Is he big enough?
Nope, he's
Tiddler.
an undersized bass, and you can't take them anyway in 2018. They're all bass are out of bounds for people, so to recreational anglers. But that would be undersized anyway. Well and truly hooked, I know that. Oof, they always do me. So back he goes. Well done, Matt. Right, leave that there and I'll cast this one out. Just gonna let the tide deal with the fire. That'll extinguish that. And that wind has dropped. But there are absolutely no fish to catch. I've caught one tiny little bass, which is scant reward for all the effort I've gone into. So that's where we're sleeping tonight. We're fishing over the seawall. The beautiful Essex countryside and the sunset. What a crap day's fishing we've had. I'm going to give this place a miss in future. I'm going to have to travel further afield because it's just not happening here. So yeah, over and out. See you in the morning. This is the view outside the tent at 5 o'clock in the morning. It's low tide again. I've got one last shot of catching something. The weed yesterday in this river was horrendous. What with the monumental tide pull and the crabs stealing the bait, it's just nigh on impossible to catch anything out there. I'm going to have to start going further afield until the whiting come. Boys are awake. And there's the sun rising. Right, because I didn't bring a stove with me, didn't want to start another fire again because it's all damp where the tide's come in, so I brought a little £2 disposable barbecue. I did want to cook some fish on it, but we've only had the one small bass as yet. I'm hoping that we'll have something before we go home. Breakfast of champions, so they say. And that one's for me. I've had a nightmare tonight, all this weed. It's just a pain in the arse. I mean, the camping's been alright, we've had fun, but the fishing has just been pants.
Got a bite. Dad's reeling it in. That's an half decent fish.
Another bass. Bigger than the last one we got.
Yeah, much bigger.
He's alright, isn't he?
Yeah.
That was a long time coming. He was never going to come unhooked.
Swallowed it.
So it just shows there are bass in this river. Look at that, beautiful bass. Gonna let it go. Call it in there.
He got you. He just doesn't want to move. There, go. Go, don't get my dad.
Oh, man,
look at
they
that.
always get me. Oh, look at that big hare just jumped in the field. Right, we're back in the van now. We're on our way home. wasn't too productive fishing wise, but we had fun camping and cooking on the beach. Past couple of months, while I haven't been putting films on YouTube, I've been taking the camera out. I haven't been fishing or anything, but I've been filming a few little bits and pieces. I'm just gonna put a few little bits at the end of the video, at the end of this video. Crayfish update. Throw a little bit of algae wafer in there, see if it eats it. He's found it. He's got it. He's eating the algae wafer. Look, he's taking it back in there. Look. Just come for a walk down the sea wall and I found this crispy dead adder. Wonder what killed that. Talking of dead crispy things, do you remember that crayfish? Yeah, well, where else would a crayfish come from? Where is it, Fred?
Look, come here. Down there, look. Dead.
Right. My son's just been tidying his room up, my eldest son, and we've just found the crayfish dead on the floor.
The crayfish has crawled out and died.
It's crawled out of Max's tank. It's come from here. It's walked all the way across here. It's walked. Oh, you got it. Oh, I can't believe he's dead.
Carl!
Show me.
He's so dead.
Oh, he's brown bread. Can't believe that. It's climbed up the airline. It's climbed up the airline. There's a gap in the back of the... So, rest in peace, little brother. Just nipped into Hockley Woods, off the path, and there we have Chicken of the Woods.
What was that?
Something really hurt. Look at all these bees here, look. Trying to start a hive, I think. Just spotted something down here. This is a sea slater. Not sure. The Latin name is Ligia or Ligia oceanica. Don't know whether you can see it there. Look, it's moving now. I think it's spotted me. I'm going to try and grab hold of it. Damn it! It got away. There he is. There he is. It's basically like a giant woodlice, an isopod. I'll let this little guy go. I'm quite fond of him, actually. This is a pillbox. These were built during World War II when the British were absolutely paranoid about a sea invasion from the Germans. The whole of Essex, low-lying Essex, close to the coast, you'll find these pillboxes all over the place. And basically, you see the little holes there, there would be men stationed inside and they would point their guns out, waiting for the Germans to sail up the river. And they're still here. Just a little bit of history for you. There's people in other parts of the world, I should imagine, who would be quite interested by this. And these days, they're basically just used for people's rubbish. Cans of beer in there, look, all sorts of crap. But people, soldiers would have been stationed in there with their guns pointed out to sea, waiting for the Germans to sail up the river and invade England and the rest of Britain. Boom!